Envisioning the end of the road. Voice to men in the house. End of the road. Buenos dias. Welcome to a new morning show, Monday through Friday. And today's Motivational Monday. It is April. Yes. It is April the 8th, 2024. We kick off. We're going to envision that end of the road. But first, a dad joke. Oh my gosh. And this one is a chicken dad joke. So Miss Charmaine's going to play that over. We got to have Miss Charmaine come up one of these days, right? Drop it in the comments if you want to see Miss Charmaine. Okay, let's play it.
What do you get when you put a brown chicken and brown cows together?
What's that?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yes.
What do you get when
And
you
you know what's the funniest to me was the laugh. Good morning. It is a Motivational Monday. We are envisioning the end of the road. Welcome our LinkedIn people to our YouTube channel and our Instagram. So let's kick off. Let us be inspired, because when I'm talking about the end of the road, yeah, we're talking about our end of our lives. That's what it is. That's what we're talking about. So let's play this clip from Instagram. Here we go. Oh, what an intro. Let's play it. Engage your body. Love it. Come on, Johanna. Yes. Oh. Hey. We'll mute the music. Let's play. Let's just mute the music. All right. Okay, that's fine. I watch these. They're sent to me. So shout out to my sister. Shout out to Claudia. Shout out to Leslie. Shout out to Tommy. You guys are the best contributors of Instagram Reels. Yeah. Anyway, so I didn't hear the music for this one, so I don't even know what they're saying. Anyway, buenos dias. Age is a number. And I feel really good today. Last night, I prepared all my workout clothes in the morning because I knew it was going to be dark. Got my water, got my towel. I'm feeling amazing. Seriously, those 3 people that we just saw, it's like I want to improve my endurance. And it's let's take the focus away from like losing that weight. It's like, I want to heal my gut. I want to move like those people. Drop it in the comments if you want to move with that. So let's go to the next slide. And really our theme of this whole week, it's going to be the joys of living. It gives me goosebumps, my friends. The joy of living. There are so many of our senior citizens, especially in assisted living, that are not quite living. And the way I want to envision my end of the road when I retire, I still want to contribute. I want to have fun, and I love this picture because the joys of living. My mom constantly has said, when you see a convertible, it's usually an old man with gray hair. And when she said that a few years ago, so Jimmy and I, when we went to California, we got a convertible. What was it? Like a Mustang. When we went to LA, we got a Volkswagen, also convertible. I got a convertible Mini Cooper when I went to San Francisco. And I'm just like, I've been determined. Let me know if this is you too, determined to do those things now, like travel now instead, because I remember my uncle, and my aunt who passed away, Tia Nella, they were saying, listen, we went, I believe they went to Italy, and they were like, man, we were so tired. Please go when you're young. Go to Europe when you're young, because you're going to end up sleeping most of your trip. So that's today's show that I got. Let us picture, like, what is the things that you want, because most people live their life, the joys of living, until they feel they retire, they feel successful, or they have a lot of money. And those three things are a myth. And so I got a few questions just to share with you guys. The first one, let's go to the next slide, please, Ms. Tremaine. If today, because isn't that the theme, right? It was like a scary one, envisioning the end of the road. But what if today was the end of your day? When we shift that perspective, I know I also have a friend who told me she lives every day as if it's her last. And I believe her, because she's a very intense leader, and just her character. She's queen status. Okay, she's from Jamaica. I love her. If you know who I'm talking about, I'm talking about Miss Dion. Okay, she could definitely rule a few countries if she can. So she lives her day as if it's her last. So what if we apply that same message? So what experiences would you have today? Any of you watching the solar eclipse? I know that's like an event, it's a big thing. I want to know. I like to create my calendar on things that either myself, my husband, or my family's looking forward to. So how do we make those experiences? What do you want to experience today? All right, so let's go to the next slide. As I was saying, woke up at 5:45 when I started this journey. We're in week 4, I believe. No, I think we're entering week 5, yeah, of this challenge or journey. The working out, I will do it I've been doing it at different times a day. And what happens when I do it at different times a day, it doesn't make me feel as disciplined. So, man, did it feel good. If you go to my Instagram, I have those shots of having it's my standing bike, because no rains, no hurricane, tornado, power outage were getting in the way from getting on my bike, because it doesn't need any of that. So I put my bike by my balcony, facing the golf course, and it's dark, but it was very motivating. So anyway, so it wasn't getting my workout. The experience today was to be up so earlier than what I'm usually awake, and just exercise while looking at the dark of the golf course and my tree, and seeing that progression of the sunrise. That was an experience today that I wanted to look forward to sharing with you guys. So there's a few things in here. Let's go to the next slide, Ms. Tremaine, because we got a question number 2 is, who would you contact? Oh, and if it hit a little nerve, good. Because I hope and pray that it prompts you. Yesterday, I went to drop off my mom at church, and I usually just like run an errand, or I go to the park, or I do something. And this time I decided to go to the cafe that's right across from her church. So beautiful. I'll show the pictures tomorrow. And the presentation and bringing the tea was so good. And then my mom met me after, and she looked at the presentation of the tea. She's like, "Oh, I want one." And we were waiting for Jimmy, because he was spending time with his mom. And we stayed a little bit, and then she got really cold. And I was like, "Why don't we walk to the Lake Eola in downtown?" Well, guess what, my friends? So happens that there was like the biggest farmer's market ever. My mom bought me these earrings, and it was our time together. which again, I will show it if you follow me on Instagram. They're all in there. Um, this woman was playing the violin by the lake. It was surreal. All right. It was so cool. So who are you going to contact? You could do it actually right now, my friend. Like, send a text. Mom, are you free Sunday? Dad, what are you doing next May? And my dad doesn't live here in Orlando. My dad's still in New York, right? And when there was a earthquake in New York, and I was like, man, I don't call him as often. So anyway, so he's got really excited because I'm going to be in New York in May, and I'm looking forward to. I'm really looking forward to spending that time. And you could do it right now. You can pick up the phone. Go, who's your contact? Maybe for you is your uncle, your aunt, your grandma, somebody, your child. Let's go to the next slide because, guys, just make that contact. I got an angry text from a family member who I didn't go visit, and because we drove like 3 hours, and I was like, instead of fighting back, just like this woman about the bread, I leaned in. I text back, I apologize, and I'm looking forward to hanging out with her in a few months. So let's go to the next question because that was an example. I added my mom because one before that. What memories would you fulfill now? It's very similar from the experiences. Um, for me, it's taking that time to write that down. And when, for me, and you tell me in the comments, my new friends in LinkedIn, for me, memories can happen in like a few seconds, few minutes of possibly going to see a sunset, pausing, listening. I mean, you name it. Um, Self control, if your nature is to fight back, slow down. What if you do that today? Because we actually don't know when is the end of our road. I know I started with the older folks. That's what we all say the end of the road is. And we actually don't know. So, what about living that life to the full? And my puppy's crying, but before I let you go, please drop in the comments any questions, um, any additional questions you may have when you envision, like, what if we live every day as if today is the last day, right? So, anyway, if you are in the opposite side and feel frustrated, stuck, I got a freebie for you guys that Miss Charmaine is going to play for you guys. It's our audio training. And let's take a look at it. Imagine leading a life where you have enough time to do what matters most and the energy to nurture your spark. The outcome of this mini course is to end procrastination, frustration, and feeling stuck. In this mini course, you get to identify what is preventing you from time and energy. You get to crystallize your vision for what matters the most. And you get to activate your first step into the lifestyle you want. Clarity comes before focus. Get your audio mini course now. Grab your headset, your favorite drink, and start today. That's the favorite drink. Did you see that little bamboo with the tea? It was awesome. Guys, go through a mini course. You could do it in one sitting of 90 minutes or do it for 15 minutes in a few days to get clarity about your purpose. Because part of living as if it's your last is getting clear what we believe our contribution to humanity is. And with that, I'm out of here. Please, if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you're in the other social media, and please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. But we will be here on Instagram and LinkedIn Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. We're out of here. What song do we have, Miss Charmaine, for today? Let's see. Ah, that's her favorite song. Yes. Hey.